If you worked in RevOps, go market engineering, or if you're a sales leader, the constant question comes up, what's the health of our CRM? And that is actually what I want to solve this week. The problem is, as we all know, is once you measure a KPI, it becomes hard to understand if it's really good value. If we start tracking CRM health by number of deals past due date, reps start pushing the deal out a few days, X, Y, and Z, but then that would affect your average sales cycle. So what I wanted to do was create a tool that combines everything together. So first of all, you have access to all the metrics you'd want. You could then create an algorithm that can rank and kind of sort how you get a health score, and they get a health score so you can track. So if you're that solo RevOps agent trying to figure out how increasing your Salesforce or HubSpot or Attio every week, you can now see progression in your overall health. And oftentimes, similar to physical health, it's a journey, not a destination. So built a tool that really allows you to visualize this as effectively as possible. And secondly, because all it requires an API key from your CRM, this can become CRM agnostic. It's not reliant on specific ways a tool is set up. Thanks to MCPs, APIs, and everything else nowadays, you can just plug and play. It's only going to read the data and give you a score. And let's get back to school and start grading those CRMs so we know, are we an A+, D-, or are we on the journey learning how to educate ourselves? Once you log in, bam, you get hit with this score. One of the big challenges I have with any dashboard is what the heck is the information supposed to tell you? So that's what I do very simple here. When you upload your CRM, you connect your CRM, it gives you a health score. Health score is being a balance of many different factors. NRR, new deal volume, average days in pipe, average sales volume, average deal size. Altogether, this gives you a health score. Oftentimes when you're changing things in your CRM or educating the sales team on different sales strategies, one KPI you're tracking may increase where others decrease. So this is to make an amalgamation of all together to give you overall health. Just like your fitness score, if you're just focusing on your mental health and your physical health is suffering, you're not getting healthier really. And that's what the really important is here. Right here, I built this on some of my past experiences on the next big things we wanted to do. For example, a lot times for me, for organizations I work with, average deal size and days in pipe were some of the key metrics. So we can see here, and one of the things you should be doing if you're a sales leader is tracking on different cohort times. So you can do weekly, monthly, month over month, quarter over quarter, year over year. And this is extremely important because as you move and try new tools, these things can change quite a bit. So right here is your number of days past due. If you were to click in here, it gives you access to the specific deals. This is all just demo information. I also made it so that your teams, you can see. Many people assume we want to see teams, so if the new reps, how are they doing? But oftentimes this is, if not more effective, for your more senior employees. You get new to a job, you're very diligent. As the years go by, you can become a little bit lazy with your CRM hygiene. So it just gives you a quick little update and some of the bigger challenges. For example, stale pipeline is one of the big challenges X, Y, and Z people are working with. The big thing here, and I think this is where the magic is, and like I said, this is public on my GitHub, so please try this yourself. You can actually connect your Attio. There is an API key for running this locally, and it'll pull in the data. One of the big things I think that I've had a lot of challenges with in the past is building that algorithm. How do you assign scores to each thing? This was just a generic best practice. I got the AI to tell me how to weight everything, but you can come in here and actually weight things differently. How much is past due dates? How much is stale worth? How many are these critical fields? How to understand how to get your overall score. For example, if you're a new business, top line revenue might be the most important thing. You want demos booked, more important than anything else. As you scale, maybe NRR or retention becomes more important. So I think this is a fun way of really configuring a health score that is relevant to you. And the last thing I also added in here that was specific very much to me is you can remove specific deal stages. I've, in the past, when running organizations, have made unique deal stages that are almost no man's land. You want to have a stall deal, or you want to have a new type of demo or a longer demo that might throw off your other metrics. For example, if you're trying out a 6-month demo or a 2-week trial rather than your 1-week trial, well, we can have a separate deal stage and remove it from the data. So if you're running tests, you're not muddying up the water. And like I said here, you can actually enter, I'm using Attio, so you can enter your live API key here and it'll pull everything in. So if you guys enjoy this build, try it out. I gave you access to the code, play around with it in Claude or any other tool you're using, and let me know how you think we're going to see the world shift. With everything having API keys here, you can amalgamate, bring everything together, and really have that station for taking on everything head on. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoy. Try it out. How can I build this better? And let's go back to grade school, people, and start grading the work we're doing. All right. Have a great week. Bye.